Landauer. Aces.
Raise to 4,000.
Under the gun, and Lothar will make a standard raise to 4,000. Ace 7 offsuit for Jeff Petronak in seat 9. He's getting short stacked. I guess that's why he gives it some thought. Eric Baldwin in seat 1. Eric folds. Daniel Elizondo folds. Ace Jack of clubs for Shannon Shore. And Shannon wants to know how many chips Lothar has behind the action. A smart question. You always want to know how deep your opponent is. It's both how much you stand to win and also, of course, how much you stand to potentially lose. And Shannon is going to call. He's going to call Ray Sanchez with his 10-6 of spades. We'll also call.
3 players.
3 players to the flop. Ace is a heavy favorite here for Lothar Landauer. The flop, 10-9-8. Shannon Shore has flopped a straight draw. Ray Sanchez has flopped top pair and a gut shot to the ignorant end of the straight. Shannon comes out betting 7,100. That's a 7,100 chip bet into a pot a little over 13,000. That's a nice bet from Shannon. About a half pot bet. Ray Sanchez has got himself a problem. He's got top pair and he's got a gut shot to the ignorant end of the straight. Ray's also getting a little short stacked. He's got a tough position here. You note he also takes a glance over at Lothar. He's got a player to act behind him. So not only does he have to contend with Shannon's bet, but he has to also contend with Lothar. He folds. That's a nice fold from Ray Sanchez. Lothar, no debate. No time spent. He moves all in. 7,300 chips back to Shannon to call. An automatic call for Shannon.
Calling and all in on
with the
one.
straight draw. He needs a queen or he needs a 7.
Seats 3 and 6. Or 4 and 6.
It's not quite what Lothar would like. He'd rather have Shannon with a hand like ace 10. He's got a pretty big draw, an 8-out draw. 2 chances to hit it. Shannon's more nervous than Lothar is. Shannon's standing up. Lothar calmly remains in his seat. Lothar is a very, very relaxed player. The turn. King. No good to either player. Shannon still needs a queen or a 7 on the river. Oh, queen! He makes a Broadway, and more significantly, busts our friend from Germany, Lothar, in 14th spot. Lothar's been here before. This is not a month-wrecking event for Lothar. He's played lots of major tournaments. Ray gives him a handshake. Ray, that look from Ray, I think, is saying, hey, I recognize, sir, that you're a player. You're the real deal. Lothar Landauer eliminated in 14th spot. 13 remain. We play down to 9. Deutsch, Lothar. Yeah. Landauer Lothar, our 14th place finisher. Let me ask you this question, because you're 14th out of 102 guys. But does it feel that way?
No, because if you get to 5th stage of a tournament, you definitely want more. So, and I had a chance to step a little bit further, but it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, if you play a tournament, you feel bad if you finish second.
Yep.
At least I do.
I do too. Yeah.
So it's like I prefer to get knocked out early in this early stages of a tournament, But if I get further on, I want definitely to get first three spots or win.
Okay. We do have. We'll take you over and get your $5,900, and at least I find it eases the pain a little bit. It takes a while though.
Yeah, it's okay with me.
Okay, let's go get paid. Ace-9 offsuit for Daniel Elizondo. Eric Baldwin folds, and Daniel
Raise to 5,000.
raises, makes it 5,000 to go. Shannon folds. King-Queen offsuit for Ray Sanchez. Ray gives it some thought.
Race.
Re-raise.
Daniel
14.
14 straight.
double checks his ace-9. Ray's raised. He's made it 14,000 to go. That's a raise of 9,000 chips. Daniel faces a call of 9,000 into a pot of 22,600. He's got ace-9. He has the best hand, but ace-9 is not a great no-limit hand. You can see him studying the demeanor of Ray Sanchez. Ray's not giving up too much there. No pulse in the neck. No heaving chest as he sucks wind. Daniel's going to give him a good once-over. He's going to give this one some thought. I'm actually a little surprised by Ray's re-raise there with King-Queen. King-Queen is an awful weak no-limit hand. I'm sure Ray is hoping to simply pick up the pot right here. He does not want action holding a King-Queen. Daniel's trying to figure out what Ray has. If he puts him on a big ace, he has to fold. He's moved all in.
All in.
What a fantastic play. What a fantastic read from
Oh.
Daniel Elizondo. Wow. That's just
All
a
in and a
great
call.
read.
Final feature
That's
table.
just fantastic. Ray calls in the blink of an eye. Says pot's too big, I've got a call. And Ray Sanchez, facing elimination, has got a king-queen against Daniel Elizondo's ace-9. The one mistake that Ray made there is he did pot commit himself. If you're going to make that steal raise, if you're going to re-raise and hope to steal the pot, you might as well move all in. You're in this position. He's flopped a king.
7-6. King queen is leading.
Ray's going to double through unless an ace comes on the turn or river.
It's a 9.
A 9 gives Daniel a couple of extra outs now. Any 9 will also
The river card.
bust Ray, but Ray looks to double through. And he does double through. Ray Sanchez with king-queen runs it through ace-9. He's doubled through. Nice pot, nice hand. Daniel takes a pretty big hit. You moved all in the final hand. You ran into a set. You didn't draw out. Let me ask you this, though. A couple hands before that hand, Chris put a big bluff on you. Well, not that big a bluff, but he showed you the bluff. He threw it in your face. He reached over across the table and gave you a smack.
Yeah, he did.
Do you think the adrenaline played into that? I mean, were you burning?
Oh yeah, I was burning. I almost called him, when he put 20,000 in, and I don't know why I didn't call him. I had a lot of money involved, invested in the pot, and I think that weighed my decision to go all in there. Because
Sure,
if it was someone else that made that bet, I wouldn't have gone all in.
Right.
That was one of them things.
It's that adrenaline burn going on.
Yeah. It was one of those things. You get hit, and you should have called, because had I called the first hand,
The bluff hand, the deuces
bluff
hand.
hand, I would have won probably. I think the pot was about 80,000, so that would have put me as the chip leader. That weighed on me a lot, because if he didn't show me,
Sure.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Took your head out of the game.
Yeah, once he showed it to me, it took my head out. But I guess it was kind of a revenge, because I did the same thing to him. And that was on my mind too, that I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have showed him
Shouldn't
the
have
bluff.
taunted him.
So I guess it's it's revenge.
Hey,
You know.
poker's often about, oh yeah, back at you.
Back at you.
Unfortunately for you, I guess today Chris wins the oh yeah, back at you battle.
He won. He won it. And, you know, it's
All right.